Okay, so step up through there. On your step, make sure you hold on to the railing. There you go that way.
Happy birthday. You just won't be able to take my picture. Okay, so step up through there. On your step, make sure you hold on to the railing. You're okay to go step. Go that way. All right, buddy. Happy birthday. You just won't be able. Where are you guys from?
We're from Hamilton. Hamilton.
Oh, Hamilton.
You were saying something. Was it you that worked for GMD?
Yeah, I started out there when I was 18.
That's his favorite line.
Oh, yeah?
He's done a few, a lot of history learning on it.
Oh,
He's done
okay.
a few historical walks about it and that for nerds.
Yeah, too bad there's no more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there for about 2 or 3 years, and I transferred over to CP when they started getting ready to sell it.
Okay.
I worked for CP for 45 years. Still doing it, so 53 years old.
Good job, though.
Oh yeah, it's every little boy's dream and some big boys.
Absolutely.
So this is the automatic brake. This puts the brake on the train itself. Yeah, you might as well get a little history while you're here. So this red handle is the brake for the train. So that puts the brake on the whole train plus the engine. So if I don't want the brake on the engine while this is on, I just do that and bail off. So it takes the brakes off the engine. So if I ever had to go into emergency, I can flatten the wheels on the cars with nothing on the engine because it's more expensive to change out.
Oh, okay. So then what is your, like, what is the difference between, like, your dynamic brake and...
Well, dynamic brakes for if you're doing mountains, right? Dynamic braking.
Okay.
So it's like, it works like a Jake brake on a truck.
Okay.
So same thing. back in those cars, eh? You don't know if you're on a train or a boat. Hey,
Bunch of moving back and forth.
gonna get rough through here too. And we've been trying to get number 51, 52 up here on the OSR.
Yes.
But since the owner passed away, his daughter's taken over and she doesn't want to let it go.
Oh, really?
We would rent it off
I missed your last question.
Oh, do they run the steam
Oh, the steam engine.
at all?
Right now it's out of service because they're rebuilding the firebox.
Okay.
So during COVID, because nothing was running, we took the opportunity to get the boiler redone and recertified, so it's good for another 10 years.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So it was out running a couple times last year, and they just had trouble keeping the fire up and stuff.
Okay. I see.
So they decided that let's get that done too, and then the engine should be good for a number of years. So we're hoping maybe by the end of the year, maybe for some of our Christmas trains, we might be able to have it out.
Okay.
But yeah, still right now it's out of service.
Okay.
10, 12, 25 to Hawksville, clear 30.
12, 25, Hawksville, clear 33.
This is the Conestoga River right here.
Oh, nice. So does this operate on its own line, or is it CN or CP? Or
So actually the region of Waterloo owns the line.
Okay.
So they own the track and everything. And then we have an agreement to operate on it during the day. And then CN still operates freight. There's a couple of chemical companies up in Elmira
Okay.
that CN brings the cars up to. And actually the one chemical plant we actually switch. We do the plant switching for them in the evenings.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
CN brings up the cars, leaves them,
Yeah.
and then we do all the spotting and pulling of the cars
Oh, no way.
up there. Yeah.
No way. Okay.
10, 12, 5 the crossing, lights and bells, clear 15.
12, 5, the crossing, lights and bells, clear 15, 1, 5.
One clear. 10, 12, clear 15.
12, clear 15, 1, 5.
So on this Bud car that we have here, this one does run by itself.
Okay.
So some days we'll have it out on certain days, or during the week if our passenger count is low,
Yeah.
we'll just bring this out by itself
Okay.
and run it. Yeah.
Okay.
No, but today it's just set up as a regular coach on the train.
And so, like, what controls do you have? Like, obviously, you got the whistle.
So right, yeah, I got the whistle, the bell, and then this is the brake stand,
Okay.
and this the reverser would go there, and your throttle. So we got 4 notches.
That's if
There.
it was used.
If it was used,
Yeah, okay.
So right now I'm just basically just the eyes and ears for the engineer.
Yep,
He's
okay.
doing all the. I'm just blowing the horn at the crossings and
Okay.
just telling him the track's clear and letting him know when we're coming up
Sure.
to crossings and stuff. Yeah. 10, 12, clear 15.
12, clear 15, 1, 5.
So on then every command or whatever I give him, he's got to repeat. So we just make sure we're both on the same page.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah. Our engineer today, he actually started out on TH&B
Oh, no way.
way
Okay.
back when. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's gonna snow.
Feels like it.
Yeah. Raining over there, mist, whatever the heck you want to call it. 4 trips at 10 miles an hour or 5 miles an hour. This doesn't fit it.
Yeah, no. Is that all there is with a 3-day?
What's that?
That's what it is, 3-day now?
Yeah, 3 trips on, well, we used to do Tuesday, but the market stopped on Tuesday now.
Okay.
At Labor Day. So it's just Thursdays and Saturdays.
Okay.
And then once we get any closer to Christmas, it'll be more days. Whenever you go into a curve, you always look back on your train if it's on your side so you can see maybe any smoke coming out or whatever.
Any issues there?
Another potato. You can see the potatoes laying on the ground, so they missed.
Yeah.
There's lots to take off.
This land and settled in this area in 1857. In 1851, a prominent Mennonite farmer and industrialist, Jacob C. Snyder, constructed a dam on the Conestoga River that provided water power for his sawmill, a woolen mill, and a grist mill. The dam, the mill race, and the grist mill still stand today. The new community was soon named after Jacob settled, or translated from the commonly used Low German into English, Jacob's Village. The abbreviated Saint was added to the name simply to make it sound more pleasing, and the pluralization was added in order of the contribution Jacob's son, also named Jacob, made to the development of this community. Early industry included the flour mill, a tannery, a harness shop, a wagon maker, a wool mill, a barrel maker. There was also a distillery, several general stores, and 2 hotels, as well as artisans and tradesmen. The town is now a popular tourist stop to see contemporary artisans create pottery, glass pieces, jewelry, quilts,
This is the
woven
young lad
tapestries,
who
and
wants
more.
to sign up to
A
shovel the
must-see
hole on number
destination in St.
9.
Jacobs Village is
Oh,
Hamilton.
you gotta shovel some coal, dude.
Originally founded in 1908, is the last corn broom manufacturer.
Ten, 12, 25 to 24, and about 5 to the dip.
10, 12, 25 to 24, and 5 to the dip.
So on these farmers crossings or private crossings, we don't have to blow the horn at.
Okay.
It's kind of like a use at your own risk
They got it, yeah. They have
thing.
to
So
watch
it's
it.
only the what we call public crossings with roads that we have to blow the horn at.
Okay.
And 10, 12 just starting over the dip.
Starting over. Did we bottom out?
No, that was good.
4 or 5 mile an hour is good.
So what do you mean by that in bottom bed?
Just that crossing back there. There's like a lot of the ballast and stuff is starting to wash away, and it's all sort of mud. So the track's kind of sinking on the one side. So we get a bit of a dip going through. So if we go through much faster, sometimes this will get rocking and rolling and actually bottom out on the rail, and you hear like a bang.
Oh, really?
The pilot here on the front will hit.
The front.
Yeah.
Hits the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 10, 12, 5 to the crossing, and clear 40.
10, 12, 5 to the crossing, and clear 40.
One clear. 12, clear 40.
12 clear, another 44 knots.
And you probably know this already, but when we come up to a crossing, we have to blow the horn in a certain sequence.
Yes.
The long, long, short, long.
I don't know the pattern. I heard there was a pattern.
Yeah,
Yes.
so that's it. 2 longs, a short, and 1 long.
Okay.
And by the rule, you're supposed to hold the last one until the crossing is occupied.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the rule, yeah.
And so would there always be signage on when to whistle, or? where
Most
to
times there are, like right here, you see the whistle post.
Yeah.
So that's to tell you that we're coming up to a crossing, and generally you're supposed to start blowing the horn at the whistle post.
Okay.
But because this line, like this, when the speed was a little bit higher on this line back in the day, but of course they haven't relocated anything. So, but you're supposed to about 20 seconds before the crossing.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, because this is an older branch line, some of the signs have over time disappeared and walked away, and just it hasn't been replaced. So we kind of have your mark on where it should
Sure.
be.
Yeah.
And that's what we use. That just comes with being familiar with the line and the track.
Of course,
Yeah. The light should go on about now. 10-12, 5 to the crossing, lights and bells, clear 40.
10 12 5 the crossing, lights and bells, clear 40. 4 knots.
One clear. And then when I'm talking to him, giving him clearance, it's all in like cars. So when I say 40, it means like 40 cars, and the idea is that you use like a standard 50-foot box car.
Okay.
It's sort of what you're gauging. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's not necessarily being, exactly accurate. Just like when you say clear 40 or 50, the engineer knows he's got lots of room. When you start getting down to like, 10, 5, and 2,
It's a bit tighter.
it's a bit tighter and you're a bit more accurate in the counts.
Okay.
So he knows to kind of, slow down and stuff, yeah. Ten, 12, clear 50, 5 knot.
12 clear 55 knots.
So how do you know how fast to go, or like where you can go faster or slower?
So generally this line is like 10 miles an hour,
Yep.
the whole line.
Just the
So
whole-
that's kind of what we stay at. There's some spots where we know where the track's not so good,
Just slow it
where we
down.
kind of slow down there, like that spot where we refer to as the dip. Try and go through there about like 5 miles an hour. That seems to just keep the train smoothed out. But yeah, you just, from experience going up and down the line, you kind of know where the rough spots are, where you can go a little faster, where you got to slow down.
And so what about like other like main lines and that? Like, do they actually have speed posts?
They do, yep. And then there'd be a timetable that would outline sort of the maximum speed over the whole territory, and then certain locations where you need to slow down.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes like on curves you need to slow down, and
Sure.
other things. But generally, like on the main lines, there'd also be like a sign.
So there will be signs.
Signs,
Okay.
yes. Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of, you're used to the road signs, a lot of the rail signs, you have no idea what it means, right?
Right,
So
right.
it's-
Yep, yeah. 10, 12, 25 to Scotch Line, clear 30.
1225 Scotch Line, clear for 30, 3 knots.
Liam, I've been instructed by the general manager of the railway to give you this in honor of your birthday.
How old are you?
11.
11, excellent.
Thank you.
I can hold things for you if you'd like. You want to see what it is?
Yeah.
Let's see what it is. All like that.
So yeah, on the way back, they're gonna ride on the engine going back, so.
All right, I'll let you take care of
Yeah,
that.
I'll take care of that. I'll get them down to John when we stop in Elmira.
Awesome, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Now, when you go up and see the engineer, he's a gruff old bugger. And he doesn't like kids.
10, 12, 5 the crossing, clear 40.
12-5 the crossing, clear 40, 4 knots.
Well, we put up with a hard time for this guy, so.
Just make sure that he spends more time with the brake than the throttle.
One clear.
Cows. Cows named
Oh yeah, they're out. They're getting more used to us. Before they would always run away when we came by, but
Oh, really?
yeah.
That cow doesn't have any spots.
Oh, wait.
Man. 10, 12, clear 50, 5 knots.
10-12, clear 50, 5 knots.
That's awesome. Sure. Sweet. No, let's do it. You want to have some? Sure.
So have you been on other trains before? I'm sure Go trains or Via trains, yeah.
Yeah, we went, where'd you go this summer?
To Virginia.
Oh, cool.
Took the Amtrak down to Virginia.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, that was fun. Long fun.
Right.
15 and a half hours, I think it was.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah.
Well, then, one time, because we live right near a yard, a Canadian Pacific yard.
Oh, Kinnear?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're right near there. One time we were walking. The sad part is he doesn't remember it because he must have been 3 years old or so.
Oh, okay.
And they brought him up into the cab and showed him around.
Right.
And that was just like blew his mind. But
Right.
I actually remember
10, 12,
it
clear
a bit.
40.
Did you
12 clear 44 knots.
You do remember something of it now?
Yeah. Well, I wrote it.
Well, actually, my parents live down just off in Rosedale area.
Okay, yeah.
They're still down there. And so when I was a kid, I was always at that Rosedale crossing
Yeah.
to watch the trains go through.
Yeah, I just got all the bells and whistles. I paid, I think $3.25, and that was shipped to me. So from a guy in Oshawa, the Via Hub.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's some used stuff out there. You just had to be careful. plowing. Any little crossing, you have to lift this. You have to bring the plow up to it so he clears the
so he clears the
crossing ties. Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, if you rip them all out, or you'll end up in a rhubarb if you get them. So that's all that means.
So when you were with CP, did you have like a specific engine that you were always on, or
No, it was a big variety of engines in those days. Now they're basically all the same.
pretty much?
We had Alcos in those days. You don't see them around anymore. I like the Alcos better than these GMs. Because these things in the wet weather and snow, brutal on wheel slip, right?
Okay.
The Alcos are those call them. That's why it's pretty good.
So do they mostly operate all the same, or is there like a learning curve between?
Well, the older Alcos have a different, what they call it, this is what they call a 26 brake.
Okay.
The other one, the smaller Alcos, the engines we got, the air engines, are a 6 brake. So they have to put them in lap. So you'll put so much air on, you can take out 7 pounds, and you put it back to lap and you leave it there.
Okay.
And then when it slows down enough, you can either put more on or just take it off. Most of the guys now, that young guys that are getting on the railroad, don't know what they'll operate. No clue. I was working the wagon, I was all the brakes. There was 8s, 6, 24s, 26s. But 26 is standard, so basically everything has that. Our bud car there, the 9114 on the other end, same thing. He has switched over to 26.
Okay.
And like the Alcos, they're fading away because it's hard to get parts for them. And it takes 10 weeks to get them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they're phasing away.
A lot more obsolete.
Yeah. Go to the GM. Did you see the TH&B caboose down here? Yeah.
We're gonna drive back and check that out.
Yep.
It's coming up to this right?
and then I would ride my bike down to Kinnear, down by Gage Park.
Okay, yeah.
And they would let me up. Of course, this is like 30 years ago now, right?
Yeah.
They would let me up, and I'd ride around with them all the time. That kind of spurred my passion in trains, just having that opportunity.
I think like that's like really piqued his interest. When
Right.
like, it's only been the once.
Right.
This would be only the second time he's been on a cab, right?
Right,
But,
right.
It's not that it's common anymore, I guess.
Right.
Like, not-
It's much harder to do, and
There's a lot more
Yeah.
rules around it now, right?
yes, yeah.
And I mean, it's you can't even sneak away with it because they got cameras.
There's
in the cabs
cameras
now,
and this
so
stuff.
it's,
Oh yeah, yeah,
And I mean, it's completely understandable, right? But,
Right. yeah. Looking back at some of the stuff that I got to do as a kid, I'm like, I can't believe they let me do that, but can't believe my parents let me do that. But yeah. Yeah, we're always looking for volunteers, so
Okay.
when you're a bit older, if you're interested, come back and see us.
Well, good there.
Yeah, we got a few other volunteers that come up from Hamilton now. I live in Kitchener now, but
Okay.
we got a few others that come up from Hamilton, a couple from Toronto, like Dave here. He's from
This is
Cardin,
with the events coordinator's compliments.
Oh, very proud.
10, 12, 25 to Southfield, clear 30.
1225 to Southfield, clear 33 knots.
Oh yeah, for chickens. And then I don't know if you saw, but on the other side when we passed 85, there was a bunch of turkeys.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
No.
So-
Okay. Surprised there's not more like livestock, like animals. But I guess it's all just farm field.
A lot of it's far, yeah. There's basically just the cows here, and then this guy either has chickens or turkeys out. And back in St. Jacobs, there's the one place that usually has some horses
Okay.
out, but it didn't look like they were out today. But other than that, yeah, it's a lot of just farming and
Okay.
stuff. So. Ten, 12, 5 to the crossing, clear 20.
Either crossing, clear 22 knots, 1012.
One clear.
We're looking
Ten, 12, clear 20. How's it
1012,
going?
clear 22 knots.
Are you taking pictures up here?
Yeah.
Okay, neat. So should we go into the side by side? So who are you talking to there?
So I'm talking to the engineer.
Oh.
So I'm the conductor back here. I'm just basically his eyes and ears.
Oh, I see.
And so this car can be controlled by itself, but right now today we just have it set up as a regular coach in the train.
Oh.
So the engineer's on that end. He's controlling the train. So I'm just basically telling him that the coast is clear and he can keep going.
Right.
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah. And then on the way back, he'll be leading with the engine, so he just does it himself.
Right.
10, 12, clear another 20.
12 clear 22 knots.
Looks like this was an old Via Rail car.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Via Rail Bud car. So it's an RDC, a rail diesel car. So it operated on its own or in a set of them. Yeah. Yeah.
So it had an engine, like.
Yeah, it does still has an
Still has
engine.
an engine.
It controls on each end of the car. And sometimes you'd see 2, 3, 4 of them put together, and they'd run some of the more branch line type things between smaller towns, not necessarily the big cities. Yeah. 10, 12, clear for 30, and you're okay to stop on your mark.
You're clear for 30, stopping on my mark.
So.
Very interesting.
So yeah, we have this. We've got I think 5 of these, This is the only one that's running by itself. So on day, we have special days where we'll just run this. And then other days during the week when we run that, our passenger count is, you know, a lot lower, we'll bring this out as well.
Huh.
Yeah.
I didn't even know this was a possibility to just have coaches.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. So
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, so just up ahead there, those are the
chemical plants.
one on the right and then one on the left.
Okay.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
two. Okay.
Lanxess is the one on the right, and then Suncor. They do paints and thinners and stuff on the left there.
Oh, interesting.
Supposedly Lanxess back in the day, they were the ones that made Agent Orange.
Oh, really?
Apparently,
Supposedly,
that's
yeah.
what I've heard.
Your Goodly hitter stops at 12.
Full stop. All right, this is as far as we go.
That's it, eh?
So it switches the light there. Switch that light is cool.
So if you want, I'll take you guys.
All these new brick size going in.
locked and secure.
Roger that, locked and secured. 10 12, you can pull south to the market.
10-12, locked, secured, all aboard, pulling south to the market. Here we go.
You let Liam know he's doing a great job up there.
He can hear you. railway.
That's what he wants to do.
Work your way up to engineer. Some guys didn't like it.
Oh no?
No, they couldn't sit up there.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how you sit up there all day long or 8 hours in Smiths Falls or whatever. Today, I did my share of the groundwork, so. So the first snowfall, if I had the same conductor, I had to be out working in the snow, I'd be on the radio. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but in the engine it's so delightful. It's nice and warm up here.
Yeah. That's funny.
Ten 12 clear, 15, 1-5.
Yeah, all of our the TH&B equipment will be on the left side,
Oh, there you go.
up kind of where we stop around the station here.
Yeah, like your recent, is the restoration on that one new cab van done? I guess, what is it, 80 or something, was it? Or
Yep.
is it done there? Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Ten 12 clear 30.
12 clear, 33 knots.
Ten 12, you're clear for another 20, stop it on your mark.
12 clear for another 20, 2 knots, stopping on my mark.
Look at that, man. Oh, there's the caboose. Oh, that's beautiful.
All stop, 10 12.
Full stop.
Yeah, beautiful.
1012, train's looking good on the east side. Roger, 1012, train looking good on the east side. Thank you, sir.
Just move this out of the way.
Let's see here. Go to the other side. That's nice, right?
So where are you guys from?
Hamilton.
Hamilton, okay.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, no, he's been just a big fan, like just love, you know,
Yeah.
can't speak, in love with trains his whole life, and
Yeah.
continued on.
Yeah.
And For the longest time, his favorite train line has been the TH&B.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So
I grew up in Hamilton as well, so
okay.
Of course the TH&B was already done.
Yeah.
By that time, but yeah, I always loved seeing the TH&B stuff and.
Yeah, so he's done like historical walks about it. And everything.
Oh, okay,
and,
excellent.
He's done a big, huge presentation on that.
Right.
Just like mostly just the historical Hamilton stuff,
Yep,
but TH&B was a big part of that.
Okay.
So,
Did you know about the TH&B Historical Society?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Because actually they were up here last year. And
yes, we missed that.
Oh, okay.
We really wanted to go to that, but
right.
we missed that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's too cold to have it. No sweater, but he's got his TH&B shirt on underneath.
Oh, excellent. I don't know if Dave mentioned, but on the way back, if he wants to ride on the engine, we can arrange that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds awesome. Is that great? Yeah, look at that smile.
Yeah, nobody says no to that.
No, I don't think so, eh?
Yeah.
So what do they use these for now? Like, is it? Do they just sit there for now?
They just kind of sit there. Sometimes we'll have them out on certain trains.
Okay.
But yeah, primarily they're just sort of on display right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like, is this a yard that you can go to like walk and see them, or is it like a private yard?
No,
like
no. If you
yard?
like after you ride the train, if you want to come up just in town, St. Jacobs here. 50 Isabel is the address.
Okay.
If you put that in your phone or GPS, just come on up. Saturdays are a good day because lots of volunteers or stuff around if you want to look inside the shop.
Oh, there's a shop too. Okay,
yep.
Awesome. Okay.
Yep.
Awesome.
And yeah, normally you're allowed to just kind of walk around as long as you stay off the tracks and everything. It's fine to kind of walk around, take pictures, and
okay, cool.
Whatever. Yeah. So usually Saturdays is usually a good time when our guys are working on the steam engine stuff too.
Okay.
So if you questions about that or want to see that, there's some knowledgeable guys in there.
Okay, good to know. So when does that off?
Conductor, go ahead.
All aboard, locked and secure.
Okay, roger that, locked and secured. 10-12, you're okay to shove north, clear for 30.
12, locked, secure, all aboard, shoving north, good to 30.